to Onesies, a podcast of onesies and wonders and blunders. My name's Andrew.
My name is Emily. Hi.
Hi, we're back
Aren't you
talking.
excited?
I'm not as excited as you are, um, but we are back talking about High Society, the 1995 CBS sitcom starring Gene Smart, Mary McDonnell, and not the lady who played Val because she's gone. Faith Prince
She's
is
been
gone.
retconned. Just completely retconned. No
Ever
mention.
existed. Ever existed. But this is episode 7? Yes, episode 7. Or no, Finnegan's Rainbow. And according to IMDb, somebody spelled Finnegan differently between the character name and the episode title.
Ooh.
Who cares? Okay, Spin City started in 1996.
Oh.
Interesting. I was unaware that the boss had been working on this persona for so long. Okay. So before we started watching this fucking terrible television show, we um hey, how old was David Raish when this episode was on? Let me do some calculating. 1944. So he was 51, and there's an implication he's having sex with 16-year-olds.
Hmm.
So that was really cool. Thank you for picking this show because we love these storylines that basically have been in every fucking show we've ever watched. Sorry. Okay.
It's the 90s.
Okay. So the episode begins with Dot at work
Hmm.
and
Ellie is with her.
hanging out. And Ellie's subplot this episode was described in the episode synopsis as while Ellie tries to get in the tabloids. Now, if this were a real show, it would have followed Ellie and featured two actual supermodel cameos and one character playing a fictional supermodel.
Listen, this isn't AbFab where they actually had supermodels.
Okay. Well, you know what we haven't gotten to what they didn't have yet, I'm pretty sure. So yes, Ellie is there freaking out about how she can't get into the tabloids, even though Jackie Collins can, and I sort of forgot about Jackie Collins existing.
Yeah.
But yes, Jackie Collins was a big deal slutty romance novelist in the 80s and 90s. I mean, I think she fucked. So, like, what?
Jackie Collins hasn't been existing for 10 years. She died 10 years ago. I had no idea.
But she not a chaste. She did not give off a chaste persona. She gave
Well,
off
no,
a.
her sister is Joan Collins. So
But
they,
wasn't she like even more than Joan?
I don't know, but they are very vampish,
Yes.
women,
So,
sophisticated. I think Joan Collins would have been better on this show, even at, being 10 years older than 11, no, 20 years older than Jean Smart.
yeah.
She would have been much better.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's what we need. Jackie and Joan Collins sitcom
Yeah.
double act. That's, oh my God. I would watch that show.
There you go. We don't live in that universe. I believe we live in this fucking hellhole. Okay, so, but we're not even to what the hellhole is in this because we haven't even
No.
gotten into the bit of the episode of the podcast.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think you're seeing the future and you're
Yeah.
regretting some things, but it's okay. It'll be here soon.
I don't
So,
regret anything.
okay, good. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I just came up with something I wasn't going to say, but now I'm going to. All right. Stefano comes in, talks about something, doesn't matter much, but is it about him being, it's something to do with him being hot? Is it about he was out partying all night or
He went to
something?
the lesbian club, the
Yes.
Chicks and Salsa, and it was about his mom. I guess
Yeah.
being a lesbian.
Yeah. It was weird.
Not funny.
Not
Not even a
funny.
good not even a good pun. Like
No. Weirdly somehow queer phobic. Like,
it was really
yeah.
bad. It was not
But
funny
that's
at all.
okay because David Raish then comes in talking about how he's just had lunch with his old college buddy, Mark Finnegan. Oh my God, I remember the first name. Now, David Raish will moon over Mark Finnegan as the most charismatic person in the world. He's a self-help book writer. His self-help program has some obnoxious, like egotistical title that actually wouldn't play. Like, it's not make somebody rich again or make somebody more rich. Like, even, you know, the worst people know that you have to not be like, what is it, like begin again with Finnegan or something.
Something like that, yeah.
It's terrible. And when we actually get to the self-help section,
I
it's
mean, the
it's not a
writers
good self-help idea either.
the writers were just like phoning it in at that point. It's like, what's the
No.
most obvious baloney
Mm.
thing we could do?
I disagree. This is from the creators of the series. I think this is the best those people could do. I'm going to say that
Wow.
because this is, we haven't even gotten to what Raish going on about how, like, ooh, I got to die. Do I have any messages? Yeah, her parents said they're not pressing charges. He's like, whew, and it's like, wow,
Yeah.
dude. He's
Yeah.
then going to talk about, was it this episode? Yes, it is going to be in this episode where he talks about how Stefano's a bad assistant because
Because he won't.
assistants are supposed to fuck their bosses.
Yeah. How else do you get promoted? That's how I got where I am. Hey. Hey.
Okay. See, I'm not even going to go after that
Have I
because
have I ever told you this story? I was when I was in high school, I moved to a new school my freshman year. I played clarinet in the band. We all took the little test and tried out for positions in band. I got first chair, beating out the kid who had first chair. Even at 15 years old, the boys in high school said that I did it because I slept with the teacher. At 15, they were also 15. The boys who said that. How fucking I'm infuriated. I'm so mad. I had therapy today. I shouldn't be this mad. Sorry. So that obviously triggered me a little bit. Obviously. I'm keeping that
obviously
in.
you
So
are keeping it in. Thank goodness.
I will name names. No, I won't name.
Well, you're going to name one name, the name of Barry Bostwick, because in he comes. Now, I thought this was a guest star appearance simultaneous to him playing the buffoonish mayor on
Mm,
Spin City. And I thought this was him playing his new, slightly buffoonish take. It is not, though it is vaguely the same performance because Barry Bostwick has three performances. But this one, Emily's favorite, is where he is a fuck god. And Mary McDonnell is going to hang on him and drool over him. And it
yeah.
is disgusting.
So Barry Bostwick comes in as Mark Finnegan. He is as charming as advertised, but he hones in on Mary McDonnell so quickly. And she even, like, she sees him and she just kind of becomes a puddle on the floor. Like, she is very taken before he even says anything, right? And there's an opportunity for it to be funnier than it was. But Ellie and Raish's character, whose name I cannot remember, they are kind of off to the side, letting these two flirt and like giggling and making jokes about it. It could have been way funnier. It wasn't. But there was a real opportunity, one, for the comedy, and two, for those two characters who don't really have a lot of chemistry to have chemistry.
Mhm.
Um, but it's a dumb sitcom and it's bad. So that didn't happen. Um,
No.
Mary McDonnell, like, it turns from just him being charming to him being like really flirtatious. Like he's laying it on really thick.
Yeah.
And he invites her to dinner, and she is trying not to fall victim to his charms, but inevitably she relents, and they go have dinner. They go into Maine
Yep.
to have dinner?
Yep.
Presumably he's got a private jet or something. I don't know. And I'm immediately thinking, what is his angle? Is he in it for her money? Is he is she some test subject for some like mind control thing? Like is and there's a scene later where she says, like, oh, there's this little voice in my head, telling me to just let it go and to just fall in love. And I'm thinking, he has hypnotized you because you're acting like a silly goofball. And being in love is great and wonderful and fantastic, but she is acting so silly, not in a way we've ever seen her act before. And it seems like some other spirit has taken over her. So I immediately was skeptical. Like, what is his angle? And him being a self-help person, I'm like, oh, well, maybe this is a cult. My mind went there too. And I think at the end, there's reference to it being a cult. But anyway, so they go out to dinner, and then we get, or they leave, and then do we get the credits? Excuse me, the opening credits? Or do we miss that?
I think we might have missed the opening credits because simultaneous to this, we had the Ellie quote unquote subplot.
Oh, right.
And so she's always like, don't forget, Dot, we've got to do this, we've got to do that. And so I think we just come back to Mary McDonnell laying around in the shirt.
Yeah, she's got that 90s trope of wearing the men's button down shirt,
Yep.
laying on the couch with her bare legs exposed.
Yep.
And Ellie comes in and is like, oh my God, I know exactly what happened. Mary McDonnell compares the evening's events to Ellie's books, all
Yes.
of them,
Mhm.
and how steamy and sensual it was.
Yes.
And Ellie at this point is thrilled.
Do we get the montage sequence there? No.
Not yet.
Cool.
Oh, maybe we do. Yes, maybe we do. So she describes the evening, and then we cut to this montage that was so bad. There's not a laugh track in this, is it? Is there?
Yeah, but I don't think there is over the montage. Like, I feel like some of the montage, because it's
It was,
process, like they didn't laugh. If they laugh tracked it, they didn't do it with the live. They didn't have the fucking 7 people watching it on TV recording them in the room at gunpoint.
so there's a montage that references several very popular movies of
Mhm.
the time. Pretty Woman,
Lady and the Tramp with
Lady and
the
the Tramp.
spaghetti.
The meatball
Um,
scene wasn't funny, but it looked like they were enjoying themselves. It looked like Barry Bostwick and Mary McDonnell were actually breaking and laughing while they were eating the meatball.
I mean, is that accurate, or is that just your Bostwick sexuality clouding your judgment? It's so gross.
It is
It's
gross.
so gross.
It is gross.
It's and I've talked about this before in that you have like these very attractive women with these gnomish like whatevers, and you're just kind of like, at the very least, could you play into a bit where they at least pull some good looking tail? Like, it's gross. And like the way like Mary McDonnell is going to sluttily dress while rubbing her cleavage to announce her engagement to her family. The dude's not even there. I thought he was going to come out at some point and do something. No. I've also been thinking Mary McDonnell is really short. She is not. She is 5'8". Bostwick
Oh,
is 6'4". So that's like some of it. And Gene Smart's probably 5'9" or something. And I guess Raish isn't that short. But I've been assuming Mary McDonnell was much
petite.
shorter
Yeah.
than, yes.
Yeah. I
So
was
there's
too.
an even weirder vibe. Like, it feels creepy. And I'm like sitting there and I'm like, ma'am, you know Kevin Costner personally. Call him on the motherfucking phone and say, do you have any? your stuntman, what's the name of your hot stuntman? Or
Yeah.
like, dude, she was romanced by old man Robert Redford when he was still hot. And she's in here with fucking Bostwick acting like he's. And then I was like, had Christopher Reeve broken his back yet? Because if he hadn't, this would have been perfect. I think he had.
I think
Because
he had.
he can be charming, that he can be um overbearingly charming for 30 minutes,
Yeah.
right? Like he could do this, like he could have redeemed switching channels, but no, instead we have the boss, and it
Yeah.
is
So let's get back to the story because you
yes,
jumped ahead a little bit.
okay.
So um they're sitting on the couch, Ellie's there. She gets a phone call from
Oh
Mark
God.
and they're talking and she's like very cooing and it's so creepy and weird. Then we get the comedy beat question mark where he comes down from upstairs. He's just upstairs. He's got his little 90s flip phone. He's they're talking to each other on the phone from across the room. Really, really stupid. I don't remember at what point he proposes to her though. There's something in between this scene and when she comes down the stairs to announce to her family that
Well,
they're
first
getting
Ellie's gonna leave because Ellie, oh God,
yes.
you're right. It does all happen because Ellie's there mad that she's forgotten that they're going to Kate Moss
Right.
fashion show.
They're going
Where,
to Isaac, no, not Isaac Mizrahi, Todd Oldham fashion show. They're going to throw stuff at Kate Moss
so
to get
Ellie
into
can
the
get in the paper.
tabloids. Yeah.
Um, and the stuff that they've said Ellie talks about doing is like, I fucked a third cousin to try to get in there or something. Like, it's just like,
Because he ran the paper. He
and
was
he
the
would,
editor of the
yeah,
paper.
who says nepotism gets you anything? It's
And then they
just,
make a joke about the spellings.
yeah, it's
At
just,
least they're joking about real people and not a fake woman with breast implants that then we see in the next episode who doesn't have breast implants.
there you go.
Whatever.
Um, that was in the Val universe. We're out of the Val universe now. We'll see, actually, if any more fake rich people come back. So Ellie is watching them make out, and she's like, I'm gonna bounce. This is disgusting. And I'm like, she should have been like, gone and getting a fucking bottle of vodka and some popcorn and been like, all right. And like, at least it would have been fucking extreme.
Yeah.
Instead, she's offended. And it's
Yeah.
just like, you were gonna fucking, jump on the security guard guy. Like, it's so bad, even in the context of itself. It's
Yeah.
just awful, Emily. It's a bad show.
It
You
is.
picked this
It
time. Thank
is.
you so much.
You're
Um,
welcome. Aw.
so
We have so much to talk about.
we do. So, okay, so yeah, then he proposes after
Yeah,
she leaves.
they're kissing and canoodling and we discover they've been together for 2 weeks.
Which makes
No,
no sense. Yes.
because is it? Because they okay, okay.
Because no, because when Ellie comes in for the announcement, she's reporting that she's coming back from the fashion show.
Weird. Okay.
I think. I mean, it doesn't matter.
All right. Time and space means nothing. That's okay. I'm cool with
Um,
that. Um,
because because people don't start worrying about her until she's engaged.
right.
So it must really just happen this quickly. Maybe there's a commercial break and a scene change or something to something, but it must be the same day because Ellie's still in the same off-screen subplot with famous people. But yeah, so then we get grandma coming in, hanging out with the son, making fun of unhoused people.
And
Um,
Persian people.
and yes, because about the husband. We
Hurry.
kept the husband. We're in that. It's a very strange alternate universe we're in here. So then we have the two of them bonding for a second, which is gross. Does she come down the stairs before Ellie comes in? Yes.
Yes.
it's Mary McDonnell in a very tight, it's like a
It's a slinky
velvet.
velvet
It's
dress, a lot of cleavage.
it's inappropriate for her to be wearing around her son. Like it's a lot, and even before you find out that it's like cut up, up to her thigh. So like it's leggy, and I'm like, so dude's obviously there and coming out because why is she dressing like this?
Right.
Never
She
explained.
we see a change in her character immediately. She calls her mom, with whom she has had a uh friendly but uh I can't think of the word.
Cantankerous.
Yeah, cantankerous relationship with her mother. They had been bickering and insulting each other, and in fact, I think the mother even says like insults her before she comes out.
Sarcastic. Where's my sarcastic daughter?
Yeah, and she comes down the stairs and says, "Hi, mommy." Like she has turned into a puddle of goo, has zero brain cells left because Barry Bostwick blew her back out. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, it is gross. And then she calls her son Bren, which is gross. And she's just sort of like slinking around, I think trying to be like a sex kitten, but it never really comes off like that. It just looks like she's like she's doing a potty dance or something. Like it's really weird. It's really strange. Um, and she's giggly and it's really poorly done, poorly directed, poorly acted, I want to say, unfortunately. And it's just a change in character that is unrealistic, I think. Um, and at some point, Ellie comes in and she's mad because Kate Moss and Naomi Campbell don't have senses of humor about the prank she tried to pull to get in the tabloids. Uh, I don't know what else to say about that. And then Dot announces that she is engaged. Um, and her mother, her Ellie is concerned because she doesn't want her best friend to get married and be happy with a man. The son is concerned because he's never even met the guy. And the mom is concerned because she's marrying for love
And not
because that's
money.
and not money. That's who mom is. Um, that's fine. She's already got a shitload of money. Whatever. Second marriage is for love. Um, um, so there we leave. I think there's a commercial break. Everyone's just kind of worried
Yeah,
about her and kind of arguing with her about it.
yeah. I think that's about it.
And then I don't remember how we get to the next scene where they're going to go to one of his
Seminars.
workshops,
We're gonna have
seminars,
a thing at
whatever.
work where even Raish is sick of it.
Oh, right.
And this is where the you should have slept with you should be sleeping with her Stefano as
Yeah, it's your fault.
it's your
Yeah.
fault. And then Ellie and Stefano are gonna team up, but the teaming up is just that Ellie goes and talks to her alone. Stefano doesn't come in. And then it's just Mary McDonnell doing her gushy um boss Bostwick sexual thing, and Ellie trying to talk sense into her. And finally, she's like, "What if I just take you to one of his fucking things?" Or does Mary McDonnell suggest going to the thing?
Mary McDonnell says, "I'll take you
Yes,
to a seminar
so
and
you
I'll
can get to
show
know
you
him.
why I'm in love with him." Yeah.
Yes,
Um, and then we cut to the seminar.
yeah,
Nothing like Nexium at all. But he's he's listing off um life events that could happen to anybody. And everybody in the room is supposed to be saying whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. So I don't remember the specific examples he gave, but going bankrupt and they all go bad. And he's like, no, it's a good opportunity. It's kind of like putting a positive spin on things like, no, actually, this is a great opportunity for this, and this. Um, but there's no like actual practical information given. Like, I don't know. It's hacky, it's dumb, it's poorly done. Um, then he gives a personal example of the worst breakup he's had, which was relatively recent, and how it left him destroyed. And they all go, oh, bad. And he's like, no. because then this beautiful angel walked into my life and I'm living without fear. We're together, we're happy, we're getting married. And she's sort of like gooey in the audience. And then he's like, I'm going to adopt her son. And she's like, what? And he's like, and we're going to have more beautiful babies together. So many beautiful babies.
And that came up earlier with the mom, that the mom's like something about how the family's known for their
Oh, for their fertility, right?
fertility. And Mary McDonnell's like, what are you talking about? You had one kid. Like,
Yeah, I'm an only child.
yeah. But yeah, so in Bostwick's like, the first thing is, I'm gonna move into her apartment. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And so
I'm gonna
Jean's
fuck a million babies into her.
yeah. And so
Yeah,
Jean's and we're gonna travel the world. And I mean, so like there are some things in there that aren't like
that aren't
as
red flags.
right, that aren't like major red flags.
Right.
But the entire time that they had gotten there, Jean Smart is just like, these people are fucking lame. And so now she's like enjoying this, like Mary McDonnell having this realization. Mary McDonnell tries to talk to him. He's like, no, let's talk in front of the people. She breaks up with him, and then they leave. He says, oh, what was that? And everybody's like, a great opportunity. And he's like, oh. Ellie and Dot are in the hall. Dot says, did I do the right thing? Jean Smart, who has been against this since the proposal and etc., the announcement, says, well, I don't know. I mean, was the sex good? And then Dot's like, I did do the wrong thing.
Here's the thing about that question. She knew the
Mm,
sex was good because
mhm,
there's a whole scene where they talk about
mhm,
how good it was,
mhm,
and
mhm.
she's still whatever. So there is an episode of AbFab where there is a romantic interest. It's more somebody that Eddie knows and has dated in the past. And Patsy just doesn't want her to have a boyfriend. We never meet him, but Patsy just doesn't like him. So Patsy tries to steamroll it, and she does. And the daughter is really upset because the daughter likes the guy and wants her mom to be happy. And Patsy's like, I don't care. She's my friend. I got my friend back. And it's like real, like bad person shit. Like it's really bad person stuff, but it's hilarious anyway. So again, they did it better because the characters are unlikable.
The characters in this are unlikable, Emily.
The characters in this are unlikable, but they're also not funny.
God, it's so bad.
And then I mean, that's pretty much the end of the
That
episode.
is literally the end.
We get a scene where Ellie
Oh God,
is
yes.
looking at the various tabloids, and it's all about Dot and Finnegan. It's all about Finnegan and other women. Oh, Finnegan and other women. There's another thing that's
He
like
marries Elizabeth
he
Taylor, but
marries
then
Elizabeth
there's the
Taylor at the
Kate
end.
Moss thing.
Yeah,
Kate Moss is going to do donuts sales based on Ellie's thing. So
yeah.
like it all backfired. So what we're doing presumably
So it's like she's involved in all of this, but she's never named in the tabloid.
is the tabloid thing going to become a recurring bit? Because I can see that.
I could see it too, but I doubt it will.
Okay.
I doubt it will. And that's the end of that one.
Only
Hmm.
94 left to go.
No, not at all. Next week, we'll talk about We Ought to Be in Pictures. One of Ellie's novels is being turned into a film,
Good.
but she realizes that she has forfeited all creative control. So maybe this is where we'll get some soap opera actors playing in their lifetime movie role debut. And then the week after that, we get Bronson Pinchot. I know you're
I'm looking forward to
excited.
that. But actually, John Polito's on the next one, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Well, you will once you see him. And
Okay.
apparently, according to the IMDb trivia, he is playing a caricature of Aaron Spelling, which
we just mentioned in this.
Was
It's
just
weird.
mentioned in this because presumably the creators of the show have a bone to pick with Aaron Spelling. Cool.
Cool.
So, yeah. Well, Emily,
Yes,
I hope you
Andrew.
enjoy watching Megaforce again this weekend and getting
I
off on your
I don't know what
Bostwick and
Megaforce is.
spandex. Barry Bostwick in spandex, 1983. Um, yeah, so enjoy that.
I will.
Yeah,
Thank you.
cool.
Okay. Well, thank you for watching, Andrew. I enjoy talking to you about this show
I know
because
you
you are like
do.
squirming the whole time.
And just
And pitting men against each other is my 2025 New Year's resolution. And I have been shitting on Barry Bostwick this whole time. And it
I
makes me
could
happy.
I could have done that without watching the show. I also did not need to ever see someone pretend that Barry Bostwick was sexy. Thank you.
Oh, well, we could talk about Rocky Horror Picture Show another time then. Okay, Andrew, I will see you in television land.
See you in television land, Emily.